Hey, what's going on, guys? RS Games here, back with another episode of Farming Simulator 22 here on the Alma, Missouri map. How's it going today, guys? I hope all is well with you. So today you can tell that we've got a little bit different setup going on. I was really struggling with this alfalfa windrow. I don't know what the total deal was with it. For some reason, I couldn't get them small balers to work, so I had to lease this big guy. So we're just gonna roll with it. I have a way to kind of move these bales at this point. I have a storage shed to keep them in. So that's just how it's gonna be for now. I guess I wanted to do the smalls, but it just isn't gonna work. So on top of that, I also did get that wheat field all finished up, combined. We still have a full combine grain tank on that. We got to unload at some point today, but I figured right off the bat we're gonna start baling, get some of these bales made, so that way we can hopefully feed our sheep. And then we'll probably move into baling that field, and then we'll see what we got for time. We might even do a little bit of fast timing here. And see about combining some corn. Or maybe getting a start, or we got to move into that. That cornfield needs to be combined at some point here. We also have to disc up another one of our fields. We've owned a small field that we really haven't taken a look at too much. It's got sugar beets in it. That's what I bought it with. So we need to get rid of them because I'm definitely not going to harvest any sugar beets. So that's that. Now you guys are kind of caught up to speed. So yeah, I just don't know what's going on with this alfalfa. For some reason, the game is struggling with me, but it's working to an extent with this big square baler. So in theory, it should go a little bit faster anyways. We'll just have fewer bales to pick up, but no big deal. So we're going to get this all baled up, and I gotta see if we can even feed this to the sheep. We might just end up selling it, honestly. Considering the way stuff has went, I hope we can feed it to the sheep. I really do, because that would be very helpful. They have went a long time without food, and I'm sure they're getting hungry at this point. I'm just gonna kind of clean this up, and I'm gonna do this, start on this headland, and it shouldn't take us too long at all to get all this picked up. Alright, if you guys are new here and have not done so already, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button down below. We're in that push for 600 subscribers by the end of the year. Original goal was 500, you guys absolutely blew past that, so now we're going to shoot for the stars and get 600, but I can't do it without you. Another thing I want to mention, guys, down in the description on all of my videos, there's the Discord link and the Twitch link. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could go drop a follow over on Twitch. We are going to be streaming there. We're going to be streaming non-simulation games. Well, some simulation games and some non-simulation games. Just for a variety of content. I'm also going to be trying to do like the next 10 days of Christmas. If you're watching this, there should have already been a live stream done. If all went well. We're going to be doing some giveaways as we come in towards Christmas a little bit more. So be on the lookout. I want to be able to give back to you guys. Any simulation games, I am going to attempt to do multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch, so that way you guys on YouTube can stay here if you so choose. I'm just trying to leave options available. And also the Discord link, if that's a great way to come in and chat. Also, eventually we're going to be doing some multiplayer games here, so that's another way that you guys can have the potential to come in and play a game with me. Now that that's all taken care of, let's get back to this farming. So this map is actually pretty awesome, right? For the longest time, I didn't know what all the hype was about this map, but I really enjoy this map, honestly. Super fun to play on. It's a small map, but it's also big at the same time. It's got the big feel, but while being a smaller map. So I really like that. All right, I'm getting these bales knocked down. How many have we dropped so far? 9 bales. I should just super strength one over to the sheep pen and see if they can eat alfalfa. I'm assuming they should be able to. Otherwise, we'll just have to sell this for profit. We're also going to sell all that straw in the wheat field for profit, because we are kind of low on the money frontage with leasing this baler. Oh, we got a small square there. So I was able to make like one each time, and that was it. So I don't, like I said, I don't know what the issue with that was. Hopefully it stays working on this big baler. If it stops working, I'm gonna be at a loss. A lot of things are happening here on Alma. Eventually I'm probably just gonna return this baler when I'm done using it. Well, it's hard to say. I'm hoping I can find one on the deals because this thing is $8,000 for the initial lease. Might be better off just keeping it and making that daily payment. Unfortunately, or monthly payment. Unfortunately, it's got to be like that. But spending 8 grand every time I need to use it, it's just not worth it. If I keep on to it, I could eventually buy it outright. I was really trying not to lease a whole lot of stuff in this series if I could get away with that, because leasing really does add up. And on the No Creek series, if you guys are familiar with that, we did a lot of leasing and it really slows down progress. I also am trying not to take out a loan. So far, have not had to do that. I started us off with a pretty good amount of equipment, the right size stuff. So yeah. All right, this thing is a bear to turn though. Oh my. There we go. So how many liters is these bales? Like 6,000 liters a bale? That's quite a bit, honestly. If we can feed this to our sheep, this will last us quite a while. I don't remember how many I own. I should double check that real quick. Oh. Oh, I know why. I gotta rebuy them, guys. So, at the end of the last episode, the game froze. You guys may remember that. And it wouldn't let me save it afterwards. So I had to pretty much restart from where we left off from the last time it saved, which was right before we started combining that field last episode. So unfortunately, it really messed up my program, but we grinded it back out, got all the work done, and now we're back in here farming like normal. So hopefully it stays like that. All right, I should really hop out and just check, because then I may not bale this whole field in this episode. We might just move into corn. I guess I don't even own sheep though to check. It's kind of an issue. I'm gonna go spend a couple $1,000s on some sheep and see if we can feed them this alfalfa. I'm trying to play this series somewhat realistic, so I don't want to use super strength a whole lot, but sometimes, you know, super strength saves lives, really. So we'll see if we can even make this work. All right, sheep barn. I don't think it really matters. They're the cheapest ones, so we might as well buy like, I don't know, I'll buy $3,000 worth. How many is that? 25. 25 of them. Well, 24. Oh, they're already making noises. Those things are annoying. All right, please work. Okay, it's working. All right. Does it like that feed? Yeah. Okay, perfect. So they got some feed now. They hopefully stop whining. Perfect. So we'll just have to keep them topped off every couple days. Shouldn't be a challenge. I'm guessing we're gonna have enough of these bales to keep us through winter. At least that's the hope. This field might grow back. I guess I don't know how the alfalfa system works in this game. If it grows back or if you have to till it up every so often. I know the grass, you can just keep letting it grow and grow. I think after a while it actually helps to till it up, but I never actually do that. Alright, we're gonna have to... Ugh. I might just have to come out here with the skid steer and stack them all on the trailer, which is gonna take absolutely forever to do. Once we get this done, I'm gonna probably speed up time, get that combine started on some corn. Actually, I should check when is the month of harvest for corn in this map. not till October. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to feed a few more of these bales out just to keep those guys held over for 2 months. We really just don't have enough money. There's just a lot of things going wrong at the right time here on this series. I suppose I can unload that combine. Get that in. That'll give us a couple more $1,000. Because there's no way I can get an auto stack trailer for these right now. They'll be just too expensive for me to afford. The auto load trailers I call semi-realistic. It's just a time saver more or less in Farm Sim. If you tried stacking all these on a trailer, it would take me forever. I don't have one of those fancy wheels. I do have some joysticks. I do have a Logitech wheel, but I don't use it for Farm Sim. I was thinking about getting one of those Hori wheels. I just haven't seen enough about them yet to go ahead and pull that price or that trigger on it. The price point is a little high too for what I feel like it is. You know, it looks really nice. I've heard it's got a decent build quality. I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know if it's really worth it or not. I'm pretty sure my other trailer cannot accept this bale type. Yeah, there's no way. Wait, it says 80 to... What size? 80 to 160s. I don't know what we're making. We're making 220s. I actually wonder what the smallest bale size I can make, because that's something I should have checked out before I started baling. That would have been very smart. Okay, am I going to run that bale over? That bale's going to get right in my way, but we pushed it out. No problem. Good thing we got the front weight on this tractor. So baling isn't actually going to take too long. We're just going to finish this field up quick, unload that combine, sell that, and then see what else we can get done today. And then I'm going to check the bale sizes, see if I can switch that bale size to a smaller size, like a 160, and that other trailer can hold it, then that's actually worth it. Kind of an odd size, but even if we could only get like 3 or 4 bales on there, it would save a lot of time. Because our little L, whatever size that skid steer is, what is it, a 5 something or something like that? That thing is gonna take forever to stack these bales on a trailer. I'd almost be better off just leaving them out in the field and coming out and get them as I need them. Except when the winter time comes, if it snows, that'll be a little bit more challenging because it's not a tracked machine. I suppose I could also get a front loader for one of my tractors. I got some pretty nice bale spikes that you can get for them. Just pick them up that way. It's still not as efficient. I was hoping for these little ones because them are pretty efficient to handle. I mean, I was still using an auto load trailer, but it's a semi-realistic or more realistic than the regular auto load trailers for like these bales, because you can pull the trailer behind it and it just puts them on there, so it's almost like there's a guy standing on the trailer stacking them for you. That's what I like about it. Or you could even get a kicker and kick the bales into some of those trailers, so you can keep it somewhat realistic. All right, let's hope we get one more bale out for this. This is not quite gonna be enough. That's fine. All right, we're gonna go ahead and unload those 2 bales. Perfect. Can I fold that without that like just fall off? The lowest we can go is 180. Well, I think that trailer was like 160. Yeah. So it wouldn't work anyways, but it would be really close. Let's throw that guy off there. And then we'll go hook up to the gravity wagon and unload that combine, bring that into the granary, and get that sold. I'm just gonna drop that there, and then we'll come back and see what we can do about some of those bales. I don't think we're gonna get into baling that other field in today's episode. All right, I'm just gonna leave both of these in tow. I'm just gonna unhook it. I shouldn't fill up this trailer, I don't think. Honestly, I should almost just hook it up to my pickup and tow it in that way. This tractor's rather slow. I'm gonna have to start the combine so it can unload. It's 9870. It's a good machine. All right, and that wheat field was almost 14 acres, so it's actually a pretty decent sized field for this map. We got a decent yield off of it also. I've already sold 1,300 bushels of wheat. And we're gonna have I'm gonna guess this is gonna be another 400 or so here. Ooh, I really hope that that trailer can hold it all. Yeah, it should. It should. In theory, it should. Yeah, it will. I'll have plenty of leftover space too. All right. Once that's done, we'll kind of fold this thing up for now, just like that. We should be able to shut the motor off, and that's still going to go in. Nice. Well, let's leave that there until we move into corn. I'm going to go pull this into our lot more, and I'm just going to hook onto it with a pickup. We'll haul it in that way. It'll be a lot faster than driving 34 miles an hour all the way into town. We also need to get some work done with this pickup. We haven't really used it. It needs a job on the farm every once in a while. We got the gooseneck trailer, but which I guess it will be used here soon. Haul some bales. This thing started up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't know why I unfolded my tailgate. This isn't a gooseneck trailer. Oh boy. All right, well, it's pulling it pretty well. 443 bushels. Should be about $4,000, I think. Get us up to 10 grand. That won't be too bad. I had a lot more money, but after I should just reset my money back to where it was, because I messed around a lot with getting the right baler. I bought a couple in-game ones, or the smallest in-game one first. Tried that didn't work. Then I tried selling it, the baler that I was using, and rebuying it. That didn't work. I think it just has something to do with the alfalfa fill type, and I'm not smart enough to figure out what's wrong with that. I don't know enough about the computing side of farm sim to really understand how to fix that issue. Okay, one thing I want to know, are them cows actually moving? This thing does not stop. Okay. So it pulls it nice, it just does not stop. Well, now we know. Although I was probably going rather fast. This is probably pretty heavy. I believe these are like 600 bushel carts, 644. So they're I think they hold like 650 bushel. All right. Now, I believe the best price is right over in this thing over here. I think I'm going to the right spot. Yeah. The only problem with these trailers is they take forever to unload. We're just going to pretend like that just didn't happen. Good thing the four-wheel drive is working great. I am going to have to upgrade to a grain truck eventually, because this thing, I mean, it's really, really slow. Like, I sold the 2 loads earlier, and it took a while. So I'm gonna get this sold. I'm gonna get back to the farm, and I'll bring you guys back then. All right, guys, we are back here down in the alfalfa field. We're gonna see if this L555 can even pick up these bales. I was kind of thinking about that as I was loading this on the trailer. This thing is really small. These bales are quite large. Or yeah, I figured. Okay. So this may not work well for me. I knew this skid steer was gonna be kind of rough to use if I lunge myself. Shoot. Okay. So I need to be more lined up. Need to be more lined up. All right. Yep, that's not gonna work. So we are in the market for a new skid steer. This New Holland just is not gonna cut it. I know I can get it if I really just play patiently here. I slowly go up, get to about there where it's gonna start tipping. There we go. Perfect. We got one on. Okay. I wonder if I spread the forks out any. It's probably not gonna help. Sometimes in real life, if you're trying to pick up a super heavy load and you spread the forks out to take on the whole load, it works a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, I need to find a skid steer. Kind of got some ideas for this series, guys. I want your input. I was thinking about kind of setting up an area on the map for like a used equipment place or like a dealership. I could even use the one that's in town and just having like buying the stuff, but like not then having to pay a set price instead of like the in-game price. Because sometimes like if you could get a used piece of machinery for cheap, it would work out a lot better. If that's something you guys would like to see me incorporate into this series, let me know down below. I think it would help out. I've always wanted to do that. I've seen a lot of other people do that in the past where you like show up at some place and you can buy a piece of equipment for this price and it's not the in-game price. All right, I'm gonna try to load one more of these bales because we're gonna have to figure out the whole skid steer situation. When I fast forward into October, we're gonna hopefully there's one on the market or something and we can make a deal and get it, because this thing is just not gonna work. Or even a front loader attacher for one of our tractors would be a lot better. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing nosedives. I mean, if I spent enough time, I could definitely make it work. But this would take me for ages to load all these bales. All right. Just lunge it on there. Perfect. I mean, if you got enough skill, you could do it. All right. Oh, I want to set it down, please. Thank you. Bump it in. Yeah, this is definitely not the best way to do this. So I'm gonna go feed a few of these to the sheep real quick so that way we can fast forward time, because we're gonna need to be on the lookout for a skid steer. I'm just gonna super strength these into the pen because I'm not even gonna try with that skid steer. I'd be here for the next 5 hours trying to get it in that bale feeder. All right. I don't think I can feed them here. Nah, it's gotta go in this, which is actually pretty cool. I like that feature on this map that you actually gotta like use those bale feeders to feed the animals. Really like that. All right, so this should get them up to about 30,000 liters of food. I mean, how much is that even worth? Not much. 16 grand. I wonder if that's what bales are on the map. Interesting. All right, so that's about halfway. So we're going to speed up into the next couple of months. I'll meet you guys in October. All right, guys. Well, we are here in October, and unfortunately, there was no good skid steer for sale. Now, I was thinking I'd really like to just get a good skid steer. That way we can have it for a while, but this one is way too much. That's really the ideal machine. The cats aren't terribly priced. I can get a 299D for, well, 289. Yeah, they're about 60, 70 grand. The L215 isn't terribly priced. The only thing is I wish I could get a back weight for it. That 863 turbo isn't also a bad price, but it's not that much bigger, I don't think. I mean, it's a decent size bigger than the L555. But if we make the purchase, I'd rather get something that's going to last us a while. So if you guys are okay with me setting up like a used equipment area, that could be a way we can combat this. There's also, I think, a mini. Nope, I don't have that installed. Even this old gem could work. Is there any cheap like front loaders? Yeah, this 304. I'd love to get one of these, or even like a Kubota sized one. I don't know. For some reason, I just got a thing for mini payloaders, or like whatever these are called. The front loaders. I call them mini payloaders. They're pretty sweet. Even a telehandler. Them are way wow. I mean, them telehandlers are super expensive. Wowza. I mean, I guess they're kind of a specific job. All right. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end this here today. We're going to start off next episode by harvesting some corn. And hopefully with you guys' input, we can maybe get a new skid steer, figure that situation out, and get the rest of our bales taken care of. That's on our deck. I think between episodes, I'm going to bale up all that straw so that way they're just ready to be picked up. Because I don't want to bore you guys too much with baling. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.